Howdy people, hope you're all having a good day. Here I am with She-Hulk, Attorney Law, episode 3 review, or more like a reaction. This fourth wall business, breaking the fourth wall. I'm just pausing. I don't get it. It just seems like a cheap trick. You know, like we had with One Division. And it seems to be a common thing now. Oh, we need some sort of gimmick to make it a bit different to the last product. Which, it's not original, it's not intelligent, it's not clever, it's not funny. It's just like every time, and she's framed in that way where she's looking and she's like, and how did I get here? Let me tell you. And then, you get the story of how she got there, But, obviously, yeah, they needed Wong. Alright, Wong. I was saying on, I made a video in the last couple of days or something about Wong, how he hasn't got his own movie, or even his own miniseries. I think that'd be something I'd like to watch, actually. He's by far one of the better ones out the Avengers that are still, got the cocks left, still voices his opinion, still, he's still up for a fight, and not pushed to the background and turned into a bitch. And then in this episode, she starts going on about cameos and this and that, and oh yeah, but apart from Hulk, and apart from the Abomination, and apart from this person, and apart from that person, and apart from Wong, and then and I swear, yeah, she said something about getting a Wong show, Anyway, yeah, so we all know, at the end of the last episode, she's like, yeah, I'm going to take on your client. I've got a winning strategy. And then she sees the news, and it's the Abomination fighting Wong. Right, well, we need to somehow get in touch with Wong. And think, a friend, magically he just knows how to get in touch with Wong because of, I don't know, some bullcrap reason that just went over my head. But yeah, and then you see some beta males in the office talking about some case and blah blah blah, and then Wong circles through on his magic circle, and yeah, says you need to speak to me. Yeah, let's go and talk and leave these beta males to their their own business, like, yeah. And, you know, yeah, one of the guys, he's been conned out of a bit of money by some shape-shifting as guardian. That's important later. Like, you know. Anyway, you know, Wong says, yeah, I basically, you know, I was gonna be the new Sorcerer Supreme. I needed to, you know, prove myself. So I basically kidnapped the Abomination against his will, teleported him there. Had a bit of a fight with him, beat his ass down, and then, you know, teleported him back to his cell, and all was right in the world. Like, so, yeah, so she goes to the parole hearing, and as you can imagine, it turns into a clown fest, and all that shenanigans. Yeah, just totally bizarre. And Emil, you know, instead of listening to his attorney, you know, taking on the advice and that, keeps making stupid remarks, you know, for this Marvel Disney humour that isn't funny, you know, and at one point even turns into the Abomination and scares everybody, but then it goes back down and puts it all around and, you know, see, I can control it, like, you know, and obviously with Wong finally turning up and saying, you know, yeah, I took him against his will, beat his ass, brought him back. He actually, you know, could have had his freedom, but no, he wanted to go back. And then isn't it funny how, you know, this happens not long before his parole hearing? You know, I'm thinking, I'm not the cleverest person in the world. I'm far from it. You know, I'm probably not even the cleverest person in this room. And I am the only person in this room, you know. But even I can think like, well, you know, this is a bit contrived, you know. So he can control when he turns into the Abomination or not, like. And one talking back there, and, you know, like I said, this is all before his parole hearing. Oh, isn't that convenient? You know? And these people on his parole board are all there, and he's like, oh, well, he's made this guard cry by fixing his marriage, and he's attended these classes with these people, and how are you going to finance yourself? Oh, I've got 8 people dressed as angels in the background that are all willing to support me, you know. You know, I'm thinking, these people on Pro Board, they're all old enough easily to remember Waco and, you know, what can happen with cults. And, you know, you got, who's it? Madsen, is it? Charles Manson, is it? I think, anyway, that, another cult leader who had his followers turn up at court. You know, and it just contrived and utter, you know, nonsense. And then to get even more pure nonsense, you know, she's walking home. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, one other thing, as part of his parole hearing. Who's it? Banner, Bruce, had that MacGuffin on his arm that got broke, didn't it? That got, so he got cut, and that's how she accidentally got infected and become the She-Hulk. Like, you know, and then he, for whatever reason, can't make her one because her blood type's different to his, and then you only see him in Professor Hulk for the rest of the time that we've seen him so far. I don't think he was in this episode, like, so clearly he didn't fix it, or he didn't want to fix it. But yeah, suddenly that's just all, out the window. And oh yeah, that was it. We saw him, didn't we, Professor Hulk, in his Professor Hulk form on that ship flying to Sakaar or whatever. But yeah, as one of the conditions of his parole, they're gonna have someone's gonna have a MacGuffin made for him to make him stay as a human form, even though, like he says, I choose to stay human, but I can turn into Abomination whenever I want. I just don't choose to. I only did it in that part because Wong basically made me do it. So basically the parole are like, okay, yeah, we'll give you parole. You're going to live on a farm. You've got your cult members that are going to support you. And you're going to have your MacGuffin strapped to your arm to keep you in your current human normal state. Sounds good. Too good to be true, doesn't it? Emil Bronsky, must have been sat in that hearing thinking, fucking hell, you guys are so stupid. You must have been the people who wrote the flipping script for Kenobi or something. Or even worse, Kenobi and the script of She-Hulk. Yeah, bloody idiots. Put a MacGuffin on my arm to keep me in there. And who's going to make the MacGuffin? Because the last guy who made a Hulk controlling MacGuffin broke his and didn't bother fixing it and is currently off planet. But yeah, anyway, Jennifer Walters, she's walking somewhere pretty pleased with herself, suddenly some guy runs out and grabs her from behind. Got her! And then these guys get out of a car or come around, appear in the alleyway for whatever reason, and one's got like a chain and ball that glows red, and one's got some blue stick thing, and and she just crack the joke. What are these? Some stolen Asgardian construction worker tools? And they're like, yeah. And this guy's behind, and she's like, oh yeah, oh, I'm the She-Hulk, bitch. Chucks them off, and the other guys attack her, and they're hitting her and whatever with these Asgardian construction tools that are having absolutely no effect on her whatsoever, And anyway, she just, puts them all on their arses. Strange how she gets one guy framed amidst the floor and the foot, we've seen her pick up a great big fuck off boulder and throw it, and and smash hit the floor and fucking crack a cliff in half or whatever, but she slams this guy on the floor and he gets up oh, that slightly hurt a bit, I don't know. Oh, guys, let's get in the car and do one, shall we? And they get in the car. Some guy pulls out a syringe and he says, bloody that goddamn strong Hulk skin, like bent the needle, and I'm thinking, why didn't the guy snuck up behind her and instead of jumping, got it, guys, like, why didn't he just jump up behind her and put the syringe in her then, and the other guys could have been standing in front, distracting her. Or, he was standing there with the weapons out, like, we've heard you're the She-Hulk bitch, let's see what we can do, when the guy runs out and quickly does it. Or they could just be going, hey, you're that lawyer, nice job you've done, and the guy runs out and, takes what he needs. Yeah, total contrived stupidity. And then the other bit is, like I say, them beta males alpha beta. I can't remember, but the runts of the male litter, the cocks of today, like, and they're in court, and it's just mad how that shape-shifting woman is just so obvious, and everybody like sort of almost seems like amused by it, like, it's just ridiculous, like, and there was no mention of sticking a MacGuffin on her arm to keep her in human form. Yeah. What a daft show. She hulking load of flipping nonsense. Yeah. Gives women a bad name, I'm telling you. And not just green women. Like, yeah. Anyway, that's my episode 3 review, reaction, or just plain old ranting about the stupidity. Anyway, thank you, people. Hit that like button, ring that bell, ding dong. Thank you very much. Goodbye.